Palm Springs, the new movie on Hulu that stars Andy Samberg. I'm going to butcher this girl's name, and I feel really bad. She does a great job in this movie. You know, I'm going to say that right off the bat. But it's a girl from How I Met Your Mother. J.K. Simmons, and it's directed by Max Barbacow. I think I'm saying that right. And written by Andy Serra. And it's also produced by The Lonely Island. And Palm Springs is basically a rom-com about a carefree guy who really doesn't give a shit about anything, goes to a wedding, and there's a maid of honor who doesn't give a shit about anything either. And basically they meet up, and it's a rom-com. That's really all I'm going to say what this plot is, because it really is so much more than just that, and I don't want to spoil anything, but this movie is a lot more complicated than just that, and I thought that was a big surprise for me. I will say this movie was very surprising for me. I really enjoyed this movie a lot, and I think the main reason is the script. I think this is a very well-written movie. It's very smart. It understands what it needs to be. It's clever. It's original. I love anything that's original, and this movie can be kind of weird at some points, but in a good way. I love when movies understand their own style. Like, no, this is how I want to make my movie, and it's a weird, but it works. And I will say there's a point in this movie that it takes a turn that I really did not expect at all. I really knew nothing about this movie. I heard it's just a rom-com with Andy Samberg, and that's really it. And this movie takes a turn that I think will either turn you off or you're really going to enjoy it. When the twist first happens, I was kind of like, whoa, I did not expect this at all. That's strange. So it took me off guard at first, but as the movie progressed and I saw what they were doing with this twist, I will really say that this twist elevates the movie. It makes the movie 10 times better. I think without this plot point, I don't think the movie would have been nearly as good. And they understand that, and they play with it, and they do such a great job with it, and it makes the movie 20 times more engaging. So I was really never bored in this movie because of this cool plot element they throw in the movie, and I will say the dialogue and how it's written is very good. It's very witty, it's interesting dialogue, and it is very funny. There are very funny points in this movie. Andy Samberg and Christian Minotti, they do such a great job. Their chemistry really carries this movie as well as the script, but without their chemistry, I think this movie really would have fallen apart. And you really buy, their relationship, you buy their bullshit, and they really play off each other very well. J.K. Simmons is also in the movie, and I think he does a great job. He always does a great job in everything he does. He's not in the movie that much, but his character is very funny. Like I said, no spoilers, but it was very surprising. And as direction goes, I think this movie is shot very well, is very colorful, and I think it fits well with the script and the performances, and that's really all you can ask for the director. And I don't know, it's very original. This movie has a very original feel to it. Like I said, it's kind of weird, but I like that. The only issue I have with this movie, it might be a little nitpicky, is they're stuck in a situation. I won't say what it is. And the way they get out of it just was sort of like, oh, we need to think of this crazy thing. And I didn't really buy it, I guess. I understand, how she got to that point, how she came to that conclusion. That makes sense. But the whole idea of it just didn't really make sense. I feel like the writers kind of put themselves in the hole of, how are they going to get out of this? And I thought that idea, which is a little crazy, and I don't think it really worked. But it doesn't ruin the movie, because I still think the ending is really, really good. And I think overall the movie's very good and very original. In the end, though, Palm Springs was a nice, pleasant surprise. This movie's really carried by the script and the performances. Everyone in the movie does a great job with their performances, and the script really elevates the movie, especially with that plot point that happens throughout the movie. I won't say when. That really changes everything and makes this movie 20 times better and more interesting. I'm going to give Palm Springs an 8.5. It's definitely one of my favorite movies this year. It's so original. I love original ideas. I love original movies, and this movie is very original in every sense of the word. Direction, performances, script, everything. I really recommend it. It's on Hulu. It came out this weekend, and I feel like if you've seen this movie and you're watching this review, you know exactly what I'm talking about with this plot point. Don't want to spoil it, but you know what I mean. Go watch this movie. So, Palm Springs, if you've seen it, let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Click here to see more of Dave's Takes.